Ipinasilip ni Japanese Ambassador Endo sa aking eksklusibong panayam ang ilang nilalaman ng Reciprocal Access Agreement o RAA, ang mala VFA na kasunduang magbibigay daan sa pagpasok ng mga sundalong Hapon sa bansa. Iginit din niya na gaya po ng Pilipinas, patuloy na poprotektahan ng Japan ang teritoryo nito. Narito po ang aking eksklusibong pagtutok. Nitong Lunes lang nang pirmahan ng Pilipinas at Japan ang Reciprocal Access Agreement o RAA. Ito yung kasunduang magbibigay daan sa pagpasok ng mga sundalong Hapon sa Pilipinas na halos katulad sa VFA ng Pilipinas at Amerika. Pinaplansya pa ang kabuang detalye ng kasunduang ito, pero sa aking eksklusibong panayam kay Japanese Ambassador to the Philippines, Endo, nagbigay siya ng pasilip sa ilang nilalaman ng kasunduan. Pagtitiyak ni Ambassador Endo, magkakaroon ng pagtutulungan ang Pilipinas at Japan sa paghahabol sa mga Japanese servicemen na lumabag sa batas.
The RAA is said to be the equivalent of the VFA, which the Philippines has with the United States. But one of the more controversial provisions of the VFA is the matter of custody of foreign soldiers who commit wrongdoing. Now, I'd like to know, how does the RAA treat cases like these?
Under RAA, the authorities of Japan and the Philippines shall assist each other in the arrest of members of the forces, visiting forces, in the receiving states, and in handing them over to the authority, which is to exercise jurisdiction. Also, both countries shall assist each other in the carrying out of all necessary procedures, investigations into offenses allegedly committed by a member of the visiting force. Both countries are eligible to exercise their jurisdiction in accordance under Article 21 of the agreement.
Sabi ni Endo, may mekanismo raw para matukoy kung kanino ang jurisdiksyon ng Japanese servicemen.
Very simply, the sending state holds the primary jurisdiction over offenses and arising out of any act or commission done in the performance of official duties. The receiving state can exercise a primary jurisdiction over offenses which are not related to official duties.
Umaasa si Endo na sa pamamagitan ng RAA, lalo pang mapapalakas ang pagtutulungan ng Pilipinas at Japan.
Can you tell us how soon we can start seeing some activity as far as the RAA is concerned?
It depends on the approval process of our respective Congress and Diet in the respective countries. But I hope that we can further promote the defense and security cooperations in the near future.
Sa aking panayam, tinanong ko si Endo tungkol sa pagsabi ng China na hindi dapat nakikialam ang Japan sa usapin ng Pilipinas at China kaugnay sa West Philippine Sea. Yan ay matapos kundinahin ng Japan ang agresibong aksyon ng China Coast Guard sa Philippine Navy kung saan isang sundalong Pilipino ang naputulan ng daliri.
China issued a statement saying that Japan has no right to meddle in maritime issues between the Philippines and China. What's your government's reaction to this?
Japan believes that the issue concerning the South China Sea is directly related to the peace and stability in the region and is a legitimate concern to all the parties of the international community. And thus, Japan opposes any unilateral attempts to change the status quo by force or by coercive actions, as well as any actions that will increase the tensions in the region. This is why Japan reiterated serious concerns over repeated actions which obstruct freedom of navigation and increase regional tensions, including recent dangerous actions in Ayungin Shoal that resulted in damages to the Filipino vessel and injuries to the Filipinos on board.
I'd like to know, what does Japan have to gain from making a stand as far as this issue is concerned?
For us, upholding the rules-based maritime order in this region particularly is in the interest of Japan. And it is very much important for us to support the country that is respecting the rules of law in the maritime sphere.
I'd like to know, Mr. Ambassador, what can the Philippines learn from Japan as far as dealing with the situation is concerned?
I think we are facing very similar challenges in the maritime sphere, East China Sea, South China Sea, but at the same time, the situation in Japan and in the Philippines are not exactly identical, of course. Japan and China has established some frameworks, like including fishery treaties or the rescue agreements between the two countries. So that might be something that we can work together.